All right, everybody, this is the last session here where I want to go through the custom. Keith has done a great job of giving us not only all of the raw mixes, but also a couple of paired mixes so that we can utilize the custom channel right here, which all this does is it pulls various channels together to where you can view them all in one list. So for me, I'll just tell you, so I can come down here to the bottom and I'm on custom up here, and then I can set which channel I want to be first. So I'm gonna scroll through here and I'm gonna take my vocals. Let me just scroll through. All right, I'm gonna put vocals there. This is all of the vocals, okay? So with one thing, I can slide up vocals to 0 if I want it, and then I'll have all of my vocals coming through here that I can control in one place. Drums is all of the drums, so I can leave that there. Click is there just like I would want it, and then channel here, I can come up and I can put all of the guitars in one place, okay? So I can take that, hit done, and then that's all the guitars, electrics, bass, and even acoustic, and then I could take and do all of the extras in the next channel, which that's going to be pastor, that's going to be videos, and that's also going to be talkback to my mic, which I can explain here in a second, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and notice here that the link button is on. That means that there's a stereo channel that's linked to this, that I'm actually going to control 2 faders with one knob here, okay? And then I can go ahead and solo that out back to the middle, and then I'm going to take the same thing with guitars and solo that to the middle, and then I can take this one and set this to another thing here, and so I'll take that and I could do a front of house mix, which is FOH, which means that I could actually get Keith's mix right here, and so I could go all the way up and just listen to the mix that Keith is mixing, and I could let that be my mix in my ears, which is kind of a unique thing. And then I'm going to take here, and then I'm going to go back and try to find the last thing in here, which would be reverb, which is not listed right now. We'll get that listed here in a little bit, but reverb would actually be an effects channel that we could actually take up, and you could take all your vocals and you can give them more reverb so it sounds real spacey and round. It sounds like you're listening to the big room, but it's just an effect that puts some sweetness in the voices. So that's the way that you run your custom tracks, and you can set those that way. And again, then I would go back in and I would save my preset. I would save over my preset here, and then I'm going to save it and then hit OK, and then I'll hit done. So now notice if I take my vocal all the way down and think, oh no, what did I do? I can come back here, I can hit my preset, hit recall, and now it's going to recall my preset from the last time that I saved it, and it puts it back up there, okay? So that's the little way that we can go through the custom and hopefully get those things taken care of there. Again, lots more things that we can do with this, but this is at least a good rundown for you so you can know what you need. And just a reminder, when we start things out, you're gonna wanna make sure that your pack is up at least halfway, your wireless pack, but then also your master volume is up at 0. And then you're going to want to take your instrument, whatever it is. If this were my instrument, I would make sure that my instrument is up at 0, and then I would mix everything else out from there. Okay. And then the last reminder is on custom. Just because you're on custom doesn't mean that your other channels are not on. So here I'm going to make sure